absolutely.
I noticed a lot less people close their eyes because
All right. Good to go when you're on?
Hey guys, how you doing?
Good.
So last night I was looking over my script and I was like, this isn't right. So I just I didn't get rid of it all, but I ended up making a lot of changes. And unfortunately I used the river metaphor.
Oh, no, good.
But it's okay,
Good.
it's okay.
Good.
So I'm guessing some of you guys have been on a lazy river, an amusement park, you know, just gently guiding through, chilling. And, you know, I like to think of that feeling of going through that river as life. Because most of the time, you know, we all have bad experiences, but mostly we're usually just chilling, for the most part. Until it gets rough and violent. But the ones at the amusement park don't usually get like that. So just like anyone else before me, you know, I've struggled. I've had my times where I'm like, damn, this shit sucks. Sorry, excuse my language.
You're good.
Anyway, I found anxious roots being planted as a young kid, and I just kind of watched it grow into this tree of depression almost. But then, you know, as time went on, I just kind of understood what was keeping me down, and that's kind of what ended up happening. I found out how to control my way in this river. Because although the lazy river at the amusement parks, they stay chill, I feel like life, it will just get really rough. It will get really violent at times, and I don't think you can always see that. I think it just happens. So since I was a young kid, I started to develop anxieties that affect me basically till this day. And I compare this to almost like gripping to the outside of that river, you know, not letting it take you. Like you're just sitting there like on those rocks, like, no, please, please. But it's gonna take you anyway. So you just kind of have to let it. That's what I've learned. Anyway, it was hard for me to let that flow take me. So anytime I met small, big, large, it doesn't matter, any adversity, I just kind of shy away, grip to those rocks and be like, nah, like don't take me. And then on a deeper level, I basically was a people pleaser. I just wanted to see how, or not see how, but be what others wanted me to be instead of being who I am, so I could get the people that I actually like enjoyed being around me. So as time went on, I got used to jumping out of that water, and whenever the conditions didn't suit me, I just kind of chilled outside of the water and watched the river move on. And then once high school came around, I kind of receded a lot as a person. I didn't go out, I didn't try to make friends, I wouldn't prioritize myself, I wouldn't express myself. I ended up isolating myself and using drugs, coping any way that I knew I could. And then I started to hold resentment towards like all my peers, my family even, because I felt like I was sitting there struggling and I thought that somebody should be there, that I should have somebody that cares almost in a way. So as time kind of moved on, it clouded my judgment, that resentment towards other people. I sat there and whenever I was able to poke my head above this depression, I ended up seeing that I had this like superiority complex where I just viewed myself as better because of all of my faults. Anyway, at some point a change initiated and I ended up finding my way through the river and actually going down deep into it, and finding my way to like maneuver through it and allowing it to take me rather than trying to swim, fight the current, grip at the rocks. And basically I saw that I wasn't the only one suffering. I saw that I could be sympathetic. I saw that I had this willingness to go to support others once I understood kind of like my place in this river, in this very violent place that I always kind of tended to back away from. And something else is I always held on to what I knew as fact. Like my assumptions that I would go throughout life, like they literally truly made an ass out of me and everyone else that was involved. My assumptions completely closed my mind off to what my opportunities were there. So it's taken me quite a while to like find my way around this river, to figure out the small intricate details and work out the kinks. And I'm not sure what anyone in this room is going through. I might get a little bit of an idea from your guys' speech, but if you guys did resonate with any part of my story and you guys are experiencing some hardships that are similar, I just think that the most important thing is to be nice to yourself, because you're the only one that's like within your body. Like everyone else can sit there and have their own perspectives, but like in here, like that's something completely different. And how you feel in here, if you focus on that, it will like portray out almost. That's how I feel at least. And I want people to know that like hardships, they're normal. I think like the more and more I hear everyone else's speech, that's probably going to be the main idea, that we all have to figure out a way to like battle our frustrations, to make our way through our river, and to just figure out, you know, our place in this world.
Cool. Well done, Kim. Thank you.